The Adventures of Riflemen, Chapter 41. Irons vs. Satan, Fight for Humanity. I can't do it, I let you die. Irons whispers to Chappelle, saying, no, you have to take my gun and fire it at him. You know where to aim, right? Underneath his wing. You can do this, I believe in you, Irons tells him. And he says there's no way you can move that heavy gun. And Chappelle reaches for his necklace and grabs it. A shining light glows and his dad appears to him, saying you can do it. And then he sees a whole bunch of ghosts from different timelines, different Marines throughout the centuries. Irons begins to stand up and he says, Chappelle, just hold him back. I'm almost ready. He begins to aim at him. Chappelle says, it's just so heavy, I can't even move it. And then it moves one little bit. And he begins firing and hits the devil. Chappelle says, he's getting bigger, sir. Irons says, because you're scared of him. Watch me. Don't be afraid of him. But then the devil says enough as he raises to the sky. He says now he's going to burn a hole through this planet, freezing it. Because without its core, the earth will slowly freeze like the ice inside humans' hearts. Perfect death has given up on this earth. And you shall too, soon enough once you see my power. As he fires at the planet, fierce blasts from his finger. Iron's necklace glows even brighter. Everyone looks. Ghost arises from the rubble and says, Bergie, let's face facts. Are we screwed this time? Bergie hasn't eaten last meal yet. And right before it hits the ground, boom, kaboom. The devil says, huh? No way, it stopped. But then Irons fully emerged with a shield that looks like his chest and torso, protecting everyone. Irons says, thanks for holding my gun. Devil says, Irons, you look like a god now. Then the ghosts of many warriors, Vikings, cavemen, samurais, and knights begin lining up to giving Irons their power. Even animals like woolly mammoths, T-Rexes, megalodon sharks, and then, is that? It can't be. He sees other things like Spartans, even dragons. But then a manly man's fist pats Irons on the back and says, good job out there. Save humanity and take this. A gift from Hercules and Alexander the Great. Even monks in the temple give Irons their strength. Armstrong says, hell yeah, Irons. Markle says, oh great, I feel like PT's about to get a lot tougher now. But then the devil gets close and says, I don't care. You're gonna die, fool. He goes to throw a punch right in front of Irons. It doesn't faze him because he slides to the left and his grenade launcher, it begins to glow and reform. The devil throws another punch with his left hand. Irons jumps out of the way. He says, Irons, use your explosion to launch you back so that gun can't hurt you. But now you've leveled up your weapon and you even look a bit older. Go get him, Irons, Markles calls out. And there's Bergie, who's still asking for food. He says this is now DAL 1966, level 2. He launches himself at this red bastard and goes in and says, I'm not afraid of you. So everyone else looks and again, getting motivation from Irons as he fights the devil. They all chant, we are not afraid. After kicking him, the devil begins to shrink and he says, what is this? Irons says, ha, they're not afraid of you, Satan. That you grow in power, sins, nightmare, they're dark dots, but now. Satan blasts a fire attack on, but Irons punches right through with the body of a demigod. He survives. Pew pew, Irons fires more shots on, but the devil appears from his shadow. And Irons says, no you don't, fires one behind him. But I'm here, you cannot hurt my Marines. Strong laughs, but then asks, do you hear something? Help me. The chaplain says, yes, it's Connor. It's Connor, he's in there alive still, but he's trying to resist the temptation. Thing is, Connor wants to believe in his captain, but he cannot, knowing the devil's power. He feels the pain so agonizing. He still pleads for help. Don't give up, Irons. I believe you're the only one that can save us and set him free from Satan's grasp. But then Captain Lewis of the army says, no, that's not Connor anymore. He's the monster we always knew he was. But as the fight continues, clashing fist with fist, Irons slowly is breaking. Satan laughs, oh, you cannot match my power, John Irons. Not even with the body of a demigod. Irons is down with just 2 shots. He fires one at the ground and aims right at the devil's scar. He's right there. That's where I have to hit him. But then the devil blocks it with his tail. And as Irons hits the ground, he says, damn. As the gun begins opening up, Irons says, what the hell, Beak? You hear Connor saying, I don't need your help. The devil says, you have to give up now, fool. You cannot defeat me. But no, Irons says, I'll never let you go, Connor. I am not Connor. I am Satan, king of hell. No, you may think it's too late, but you're wrong. Irons says, confidently, and with so much bravery, I'll keep fighting for you because your ass belongs to me, to this corps, and you have a duty to serve as my sniper. So no matter how many times you keep running, so as long as I'm still alive, I'll be here to drag your ass back home where you belong. Connor remembers Dakota. He died for him. Connor, I want you to keep living till you find a loving family that can give you a new home. Remember, it was just the 7 of us, Connor. Connor screams, "Irons, save me," as he gives full trust that Irons can win now. As then he strikes Irons with a mighty punch, sending him flying through buildings. The body of a demigod, my ass. You really thought by me shrinking I lose power, you fool? I did that on purpose to trick you. Right, damn bloody fucking fool, Irons. As everyone gasps and Connor begins to lose hope again, Irons is thrown from multiple buildings. In the distance, but he survives barely. The devil notices his grenade launcher and begins setting on fire. My blood-red fire will only go away when I tell it to. It'll burn everything and turn into ashes. The grenade launcher appears in his hands, but then, back with the chaplain and Armstrong. Armstrong has to ask, how was Satan stronger than the God armor and Hercules? Because the power grows within every sin, within every darkness inside of us. Satan grows with more power, equal to every living thing. For every ant you've stepped on, for every time you've cussed, every little thing makes him stronger. For every man we've killed, for every child whose parents we took away due to this war, it's a lot of buildup. It's only our own faults for making what could be the new king of this world ever so powerful. Irons unlocks 2 new abilities, remote fire and special ammo, but he doesn't know what they are. Irons sees rockets now and says that must be the special ammo, but how do I remote fire? As Chappelle gets on the ground, begins praying, "Please God save our souls," the devil says, "Ha, not even God can save you humans now. He has abandoned you, will not be saved or enter heaven's gates." And then bam, Satan gets hit right in the skull by an explosion. Irons says, "Bullshit, there's not a prayer in the sky God can't hear." After that, Irons goes to dodge multiple of the devil's attacks and then fires a rock at him. Pew! The devil dodges it, but then it hits him still, turns in midair, and Irons says, "Remote fire." Pew! Fires another one right for the devil's blast. But Satan swallows it. And back to Armstrong says, "Do you believe what the devil is saying?" Chaplain says, "No, he's just trying to get into our heads. Has God really abandoned us because of this war? I just wonder if he can love us anymore after seeing us fight each other like this," Chaplain says. But then Irons hears a cry for help and sees a group of people trying to get away. "No, leave her. She's the virgin the devil wants." So Irons realizes he has to protect her because the devil's aiming for her. The devil says, "Let's see if you have what it takes to sacrifice your last 3 shots, saving each of them." Irons fires 2 shots to the left and right, but the one coming right at him, it's too fast. "Damn, my last shot." The devil laughs, saying that he has won, but no, Irons saved her. Or as he took full impact, he released a shield. But where did his last shot go? He fired it in the air. Phew, 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 phew. Irons turns to his remote fire, and then he nails the devil in the back as he screams in pain. He says, "You think you've beaten me, Irons? I'm an immortal. I will kill all humans." Connor's so close to getting out. Irons can hear him and he's coming for him. "I'm gonna end this, Satan, you red son of a bitch." Marcos throws the buoy and Irons catches it, jumps over his mouth as he tries to bite him, and he remembers, don't look at his eyes, but then the devil grows multiple eyes. Irons can't see anymore, he has to close his eyes. Chappelle starts firing at the devil's eyes, saying maybe this will work, but then notices Sparky and Fetcher. Sparky gives Fetcher a lift off and jumps off this little edge so she can start flying so her wings still hurt, but then starts talking to Irons. "Irons, don't be afraid of the darkness. Use your light and fight against it." "Who's talking to me?" "Give me half of your power, Irons." Irons sees Fetcher and gives her half the power. "I don't know how you're talking, but I feel like I could trust you, girl," and throws her some of his power. Irons throws his hands back and strikes the devil right in the scar. Fowler says, the devil is shrinking. You see? You can do this, sir. God does love us. You see, that's because Marines never lie, steal, or cheat, Satan." The devil says, "Even I know that's a lie." As the tail goes for Irons, Bergie, still holding on to his stops, it says no. As Connor is so close, you can see the blade, but it's too late. The devil throws Irons off his back and Bergie lets go of the tail and gets sliced in the chest. But up high in the sky, Fetcher activates the light, and with all her force, she comes raining down on the devil, aiming right for the blade. Now this world will burn for every sin known to mankind. They will suffer the darkness that they have caused unto this world. They will freeze like the ice in their cold, cold hearts with so much agony. But then Fetcher smacks right into the blade, getting it that little inch it needed, and Connor reaches for the blade. He is free, but now the devil tries to squash Fetcher. He squashed this bird, but Marco saves her and says, "Okay, I'll just give you hell's nightmare," but loses concentration when Sparky's peeing on his hoof. "Who's that pissing on me?" "Well, I'll be damned. Looks like you lost, Satan. You pulled it off after all. So I got any last words before I send you off? Please, what can you do? I'm an immortal. I'll give you a sign of disrespect." Irons goes and kicks him right in the dick. "Well, I think it's official. The Marines took the win today, sir." The army captain says, damn, that Irons. I'll give him that. Today, the army lost to the Marines, but we'll get them next time. Then Satan screams, fuck you, Irons. I'll make sure to burn your mother when I return to hell after I give her this good dick. The devil flies back into the sky, slowly turning back into Connor. But then as he hits the ground, Madigan walks up to him. The rest of the civilians say, don't go near him. It's a monster still. But no, he's back to normal. Connor, are you alive again? Yes. Haha, you never talk so much, silly. And you talk too much. Oh, why would you say that? I'm just trying to help. I'm okay. That's more like it. Why do you care anyways? It's my job to protect you, not to live while doing it. Because my whole life I was told I was never gonna amount to anything. It's just be a sacrifice. So, Connor, you silly boy. I guess you're the first person to make me feel like I don't have to be used by anyone. I'm my own person. I guess what I'm trying to say is I love you, Connor. Let's get married. No. You're a jerk. You're just a kid. I am not. I'm 16. I'm 18. I'm an adult. I am too, you bully. As Connor begins to leave, she says, please just come back and see us again. And thank you for saving my life. You don't have to marry me or anything, but don't let this be the last time I see you. Connor says, I'll come back to see you. Imagines. The villagers say, let's go home. She says, he said my name wrong. Oh, whatever. I'm just happy he said he'd come back. Well, I thought we lost you, Connor. Back then when you took that rocket from me. Never got to thank you for that. But most importantly, thank you for not letting that big red pig take you from us. Well, what are y'all looking so surprised for? Thought that's all it took to kill me? Or that big red pig you all are scared of would beat me? Irons? Oh, not at all, Irons says. I miss you, boy, Marco says. Chappelle says, Connor. And Bergie cries, saying, Bergie, miss friend. I told you a long time ago, Irons. I'm not gonna die until I say it's okay to. Hi guys, just me here in Little Sketchy. Just want to say thanks for the support. It's been one season of Adventures of Riflemen, and now it's over. It's been 2 years since I've been writing this story. I don't know when I'm going to bring it back, but I'm definitely not going to let you guys down. The next one's going to be even better.